Alright, so you're out trapping and you're running your line and you catch something. You're really excited, you bring it back home, and the fun part was just catching that, and now the hard part starts. You're going to have to skin it out to make sure that you do it the right way so you get the top dollar that you can for your fur. So skinning is a crucial step. It's probably the most important step after catching it. Of course, catching being the most important step, but after that comes skinning. So you're going to need some tools for this. We'll show you this later, the different purposes for each of these in a different video, but I'm just going to quickly go through the different tools that are necessary for this job, this task. Alright, so first you're going to need a good knife or so. I have two knives here. The smaller one, handles are both about the same size, but the smaller one, more of a kind of a stubby blade. It's kind of a triangular blade, just so that it's short and easy to work with. This is your muskrat knife and your mink knife. So just small, very sharp. The company is Dexter. They make great knives. Alright, also from Dexter, this is more of a long, narrow blade. This is probably the sharpest knife in the shed that I got. And this is more along the line for predators, raccoons, coyote, foxes. So that's what it is right there. So your most important tool for skinning is going to be your knives. You're going to want to keep them in top-notch shape. So you're going to want to need a knife sharpener. You're going to want to get the two-sided one where you got the carbide, and then you got the ceramic underneath that you can flip it over. Just 5 swipes per side and you're good. This is made by Smith's. They're about $3 or $4. This is very helpful for keeping all your knives sharp. Alright, next, also made by Dexter. Dexter seems to be a great knife company, is your beaver knife. I have not used this before because I have not had the chance of catching a beaver yet, but I've heard these knives are great for beaver. So you got the curve right here just to kind of make it better for a motion like that, which is what you're wanting when you're doing beaver. So that's knives. Now moving on. So you're done doing the skinning. Now you get down near the tail area. This is called a tail stripper. Alright, see it's got the little kind of a half moon shape on each, and then you just kind of close it down like that, and you can pull like that. So this is about, I don't know, $3 or $4. There's plastic kinds and there's metal kinds. I would highly suggest the metal. They last longer, they're stainless steel, and they're just better for grip. Alright, also, I just found this for free, so I mean, I didn't have to pay anything for this. This is also just a knife sharpener. It's a lot longer, but also this is very handy for the tail process as well. Makes it. This is for smaller animals, muskrat, mink. Well, not muskrat, but mink. And this is for your bigger animals, raccoon and coyote. Especially the tail section is a little harder to do, so this just makes it better for grip. Just put it through and pull as well. So, all right. Now the fleshing stage. There's 2 different kinds. This is called the hand scraper. This is for muskrat and mink primarily. It's got the little serrated edge. Okay, then it's got the sharper edge. I always use the dollar kind of edge, not the serrated. Serrated just seems to tear. I don't even know why they have that side. Maybe for tougher sections, but this is just a little good one-handed. Okay, and then of course this is the most traditional method. You have your board that you put the fur over, you slide it over, and you do this motion. This is not the best quality. This is the cheapest one I could find. It was 25 bucks. I would highly suggest getting something of better quality. I don't know if Dexter makes any, but Minnesota Trapline does. You could probably get one for about $75, and those are a lot better quality. This makes it kind of hard to do because it's very thick. But these knives, fleshing knives, 2-handed fleshing knives they're called, and they make the fleshing job a lot easier on the beam. Okay, and then finally you got your nice fur. It's been skinned, it's been fleshed. Now, of course, you're gonna have to stretch it, but that's a different topic. You're gonna want to make the fur look nice. So this is really just it's made by 4 Paws. It's just basically a dog. It's kind of like a shedding brush kind of a thing. Use it for your pets, your cats, your dogs especially. Trapping depots, and you can also buy these at like pet stores, just to make the fur look nice, get the burrs out of it, and just make it look really glossy and nice. This makes it look a lot better. Trust me, I've used this on several coyotes, and it makes it look Excellent. So those are just some tools for the fur handling process once you catch your animals. So yeah, enjoy.